Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here on my second to last video of the night, second to last recap, I should say. Here to recap ALCS Game 1 between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Started this ALCS Game 1. How about the Seattle Mariners? Beat the Blue Jays 3-1. George Springer hit a home run on the first pitch of the game. They didn't score after. They only had one more hit. After that, credited the Seattle's pitching. Bryce Miller, first time pitching on a short rest. Besides that solo homer in the first inning, on the first pitch, phenomenal outing from Bryce Miller. People were questioning, why are they starting him Game 1? Well, you kind of don't really have anybody else really start Game 1. So he had to be the guy, really. Excuse me. This was his first time pitching on 3 days rest. He's pretty good. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts on 76 pitches. 3 days rest, and he pitches a 6-inning gem with only 1 earned run. Phenomenal. Phenomenal outing by Bryce Miller. He's kind of been... No, he hasn't been as good this year as he was last year. He also had an injury that had him out for a little bit, but credit to him, dude. He stepped up when he needed to give him 6 innings. And their offense through the first 5 innings, 5 2/3, were really struggling. But then Cal Raleigh hit a 2-out solo homer, and then they got an RBI single from Polanco. He actually had 2 RBI singles in this game, so he was clutch in this one. It's just kind of crazy. After giving up a home run on the first pitch, he threw Bryce Miller and then 3 relievers. Gave up 1 hit the rest of the game to steal a road win in Game 1. Cal Raleigh hit a huge 2-out solo homer. Jorge Polanco drove in 2. And a huge win. Jorge Polanco's been really, really good with runners in scoring position. He has like a .336 batting average with runners in scoring position. And it's a huge win, man, because, I mean, they had so many pitchers throw Game 5. You're like, this might be a Game 1 where they lose, but the Toronto offense, besides that solo homer, were not really good. But that's more credit to Seattle's pitching. But the Blue Jay offense has to be better. The bats went quiet. And I thought the Mariners pitchers were going to be gas, but that wasn't the thing tonight. Like, I know they had a day off, but quick turnaround to go on the road. But hey, credit to them, dude. But the Blue Jays offense follows George Springer's leadoff homer 1 for 28. They only had 1 base hit the rest of the ball game after that. Their offense had looked good. I mean, there's a big difference between the Mariners starting pitching, and the Yankees starting pitching, to be fair. But even though he blew up last series, Spire and Brash and Munoz are a scary 3 out of that bullpen. But I'm not going to say this series is over or anything like that. It's Game 1. It's Game 1. Just going to react to this game, and we'll see what happens to the rest of the games. Dr. Pepper. But yeah, let's go over the damn stat sheet here. Now, we already went over how good Bryce Miller's outing was with the 6 innings, and then they go to 3. They're really 3 main guys out of the bullpen with Spire, Brash, and Munoz. But for Toronto, Kevin Gausman, 5.2 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Man, he was pitching a pretty good outing. And with 2 outs, Cal Raleigh parked a Kevin Gausman splitter into the right center stands, and he's having himself one well of postseason. But he got through the 5th inning on 4 pitches, but then the 6th inning, 2 outs, gives up that solo homer, then a walk. I believe a pass ball, and then an RBI single. After that, by Little, who had the wild pitch, and then the RBI single after that. So let's go to these bullpens here. For the Mariners, Gabe Spire, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Matt Brash, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. And then Andres Munoz, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. I mean, you get your starter to get through like 6 innings, 6, 7. You can have like Gabe Spire, Matt Brash, Andres Munoz come out of the pen. That's a scary 3, man, if they have a lead. The offenses though this postseason have just been not really great. It's been a lot of pitching. A lot of great pitching. But to go to the Blue Jays, Brendan Little, 1 innings, no hit, or 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Louis Varland, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Seranthony Dominguez, 1 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Mason Flew-Hardy, 0.2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. And Jeff Hoffman, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. So let's go over the Mariners' offense here. Randy Arozarena, 0 for 4, a walk and a run scored, stole 2 bases. Cal Rayleigh, 2 for 4, an RBI with a solo homer. Julio Rodriguez, 1 for 2, 2 walks and a run scored. Polanco, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs with not 1 but 2 RBI singles. Josh Naylor, 0 for 4. Eugenio Suarez, 1 for 4. Canzone, 0 for 4. Robles, 1 for 4. And J.P. Crawford, 0 for 4. For the Blue Jays, Springer, 1 for 4, an RBI with a solo homer. Lukes, 0 for 1 and a walk. Pinch hitters, Straw and Schneider were each 0 for 1. Guerrero, 0 for 4. Barger, 0 for 2, 2 walks. Kirk, 0 for 4. Varsho, 0 for 3. Clement, 0 for 3. Santander, 1 for 3. And Jimenez, 0 for 3 as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead in this best-of-7 series in the American League Championship. For Seattle, they had 7 hits, 3 runs, 1 error. They scored 2 in the 6th and 1 in the 8th. Really big 6th inning right there, man, off Kevin Gossman, because he was rolling, and then they got to him there in the 6th. Toronto had only 2 hits, 1 run, no errors. That 1 run in the first inning, that's only 1 of their 2 hits tonight. So, you know, the Blue Jays offense obviously didn't play well tonight. You know, they had those few days off. That's not really an excuse, really. I mean, just gotta give more credit to the Mariners here to have that grit and steal game 1. I know they had the day off, but I'm sure their pitchers still might be tired, man. But I feel like everybody at this point is tired in the postseason, no matter who you are. And they just didn't hit. That's really the pretty simple diagnosis for the Blue Jays. They just didn't hit. And it could just be one game, and I expect them to bounce back, but who knows, man. But Logan Gilbert will be the Game 2 starter. He pitched 2 scoreless in Game 5 on Friday. I believe it's going to be Trey Savage. And Logan Gilbert's going to be the pitching matchup for tomorrow. So that's going to be a good pitching matchup. Another great pitching matchup right there. But yeah, really the simple diagnosis from this game is the Mariners pitching was just damn good. Pitching. Clutch hitting when they needed it. Cal Raleigh, Jorge Polanco, that 3-headed monster at the bullpen, and their pitchers, and Mariners pitchers threw exactly 100 pitches tonight. So that's really all to say here. Congratulations to the Mariners for stealing Game 1. Game 2 tomorrow, 5:03 Eastern. So we'll see what happens there, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and thanks, smack like. Peace, and Mariners fans. If you're watching this, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. See you tomorrow for Game 2. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more on that channel.